Okay, well, welcome to this video. This is an introduction into Mantic's brand new game, DEADZONE, which is a sci-fi skirmish game set in the Warpath universe. The scenario here, and for all DEADZONE games, basically is a planet that has been ravaged by a plague and is essentially been cut off and quarantined. But of course, there's too much good stuff on that planet. People need to go and get it. So we're going to see the Enforcers, who are part of the Council of Seven's team. They're here to protect their stuff, and the Plague here, who are obviously problematic and need eliminating. So that's what we're going to do. It's a really simple scenario. We've got quite straightforward objectives. So here we have a frag grenade, some intelligence, and some extra ammo, which I am going to randomly hide. Ooh, don't want to accidentally see it. So I'm going to randomly hide those on the table.
Well, so that's exciting.
I know. Well, we don't know what's there now. So basically, this is how you're going to win. So you win by victory points.
I'm glad you think that I'm going to win.
well, you might. So you win by victory points. So essentially, you get 2 victory points for collecting the intel.
Okay.
You get 2 victory points for killing one of my Enforcer guys.
Okay.
I get 1 victory point for killing one of your normal guys, but I get 2 victory points if I kill this guy here with the heavy machine gun. Very straightforward scenario. In this case, you're going to get to go first, so you get the first activation. You can move as many of your team as your command stack will allow, which for this game is 2 before I have to have a go.
Right, okay.
And you can do various different actions. Actions are described as short or long actions. So a move, for example, is a short action, and that will be 1 square.
Okay.
Or cube, actually cubes, everything's cubes in this.
Okay.
Shooting is a short action. You get the idea. So if you tell me what you want to do, I'll tell you how we're going to do it.
Right, okay. Well, I think I'd like this little fella right here to... Well, I'm guessing, can he see through that door to shoot straight at you?
I don't know, can he see? It's normal line of sight. So if he can see, then basically he can shoot.
Okay, so what I've got to do then is I've got to get down there and have a little look.
Yep, so have a look.
Whether he can...
If you can see any part of me, you can have a shot, but I would get... We get to shoot, basically.
Well, it's difficult, actually. Because I'd say that from where he's positioned there... Did you position him?
Well, you've actually got 2 things to think about here as well. You've got 2 kinds of shooting. One is a direct shot where you're trying to shoot at my guy specifically. The other kind of shooting is where you're shooting at the cube in general, and the idea of that is you want to suppress him, get him pinned.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do then. Because
Before you decide, he can only do suppressive fire. That's the reason I mention it.
Oh, right.
So he can't do an aim shot. He just stands there and blasts away as much as he possibly can to put my guys' heads down.
Right, okay. Well, I'll move him across here because he can't see through that doorway from where he's positioned. So I'll move him across here into this square here.
Yep. Okay, right. So the first move then, that's a short action, so you can do that no problem. So move him across.
And I can put him anywhere in this cube.
Anywhere in the cube.
Now, obviously, there's nothing to stand him on, so he's obviously on ground level.
Yep.
So I'm going to put him behind the wall here.
Good idea. Get some protection from that.
And I'm going to point his gun over the wall there.
Okay.
Right.
Alright, so that's your first short action. So of course you can do 2 short actions. So if you wanted to blast away now at that cube, you can do.
I would love to blast away at your cube.
Okay, right. So this is how we do dice rolls and tests in DEADZONE. For those that have played Dreadball, very similar, but we use 8-sided dice instead of 6. So every dice test is basically 3 dice to start with. So grab 3 of the 8-sided dice,
Okay,
and then there's various modifiers that will add or take away for the number of dice that you roll. So if you look at his statistics here, he has got something really important called rapid fire.
Okay.
That means he can't do the aim shot we were talking about, but weight of fire gives him an extra dice. So grab an extra dice.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so he's now got 4 dice. You don't have anybody else supporting him, so basically roll those 4 dice and check it against your shooting stat, which for your heavy machine gun
is 5.
5 plus. So any 5 pluses are going to be successes.
Okay. 8-sided dice. I love 8-sided dice, but what I don't like about 8-sided dice is that they just...
It's like the magnetized. Okay, so you got 1 success.
Okay,
The good news is it's an 8. Now, 8s in this game, again, it's 6s in Dreadball, but 8s in this game are rolling 8. So you get to roll that dice again. So it's 1 success and you get another go.
Okay, so if I leave that one there so that I don't forget, because I know what you're like.
I will forget.
Like, oh, yeah. That's only one. Okay, and another one.
Okay,
so that 2 successes.
That's 2 successes in total.
I feel quite successful right now.
You are quite successful. And now I get to oppose this, because I'm not just going to stand there while you shoot. I'm going to try and avoid getting shot at. So I get to do a survival roll. So essentially, it's the same idea again. I get 3 dice plus various modifiers. Now, I don't have any modifiers here, because I'm just stood right out in the open. So the 3 dice, oops, and my survival stat is 4+, because the enforcers are pretty tough. Okay, so I get 1 success, but it's an 8. 2 successes.
Okay.
So 2 successes, basically that's a draw. You had 2, I've got 2, so there's no effect.
Right, okay.
So he's done, and we're going to put down that so that we can see that he's finished his activation.
Okay, so that's my little counter to say his activation's over and done with.
Yep, he's done. There are battle cards in this game, so you can do extra actions if you need to. You've got 2 cards, they're printed on this mat. This is a special starter game mat. In the full game, you'd have a deck of these.
Okay.
You can use both of those at some point during the game, but only one in a turn.
Right. Okay. So I could have used this +1 to blaze away.
Yeah, obviously, I deliberately mentioned it after you'd done the shooting to.
So I could have had another dice.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's okay. I see how this is going.
Okay.
Maybe I should have read all this before we started.
Right. So next thing, you can now activate another one of your models.
I think I'm gonna.
Or you can pass the initiative to me, and I activate.
Okay. No, do you know what? I think because I've got weight of numbers a little bit here.
Yep.
I think I'm going to activate another model, and
Okay.
I'd like to get this. I didn't say this little fella. This little pink thing. This pink fella.
He's
here.
a stage 3 plague victim.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Stage 3 plague victim.
Yep.
I'd like him to move. This is what I'd want to happen. I want him to move onto that square where there's an objective.
Okay,
and
right.
do something with it. I'm assuming I can do this.
Yeah, of course you can. Right, so what you would need to do is you could do a sprint move. Now that would normally be a long action.
Okay.
But for the plague, because they're so fast and mental and crazy, they get to do sprints for just 1 action. So you can easily do it. So if you want to move him in there...
Okay, and that's one of my actions
That's
used up
1 action.
to get in here.
Okay.
Oh, and I can place him anywhere here, can't
You
I?
can place him anywhere in the
So do
cube.
you know what? I'm going to keep him back in this little corner over here. Do I have to be on the objective?
No, it's just in there. So you can look at that now.
Okay, so I can have a little sneaky look.
Yep.
Does everyone get to see this?
Yep.
I have
It's a frag grenade.
a frag grenade.
Okay. So it's a frag grenade. So you can pick that up and carry it around with you and throw it at me and hope to kill people. But for now it stays there until you pick it up.
Oh, right, okay. And that's an action to pick it up?
Yes, I'm sure people will let us know if it's not. But as far as I remember, it is an action. So you've still got 1 action left to do here if you want to.
Okay.
So let me mention something else because this is going to be useful. You've got an aggression stat.
Okay.
So everybody, like normal soldiers, are at the alert level. Now if you imagine that there are 4 stages, alert is 3, it's the 3rd from the top. You can get mean, which pushes you up to enraged. Now, enraged means that you're much better at fighting, much worse at shooting.
Okay.
If I'm shooting you and we're sort of pinning you down, you would go down the scale. So you might go from alert through to pin, through to suppressed, and so on.
Okay.
And the only way to move around inside that is to get mean. That's an action. So if you wanted, you could get him mean.
Sounds like something I'd like to do. That is get mean!
Okay, so that he's going to get mean. And that, of course, is the end.
Get mean!
Yeah, so he's just got mean, and that is his activation complete. So now, your command value here, your command total is 2. You can't activate more than 2 guys in a row.
Okay.
If we were, again, playing a bigger game, a full game would be a much bigger table, much more models, much more powerful stuff.
So basically this turn I've hopped over this wall, I've shot at you, nothing's happened.
Correct.
That guy's gone sprinting in there, seen a little frag grenade and he's gone grrr, grrr.
For some reason it's made him mad.
And he's shaking his fist at it.
Yeah, okay, right, so now I'm going to activate.
Oh, here we go. Power gamer goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna power game you. Right, so the first thing I'm going to try and do, because you're so fast and aggressive and you're so good at fighting.
Yes, I am, yes.
Well, okay, and your models are quite good at it too. What I'm going to try and do... You're quite pink as well, aren't you? What I'm going to try and do now is try and suppress some of your guys down a bit. That will hopefully slow you up.
Okay.
So... I am going to use this chap here to try and suppress your chap there with the heavy machine gun.
Okay.
That's going to be my first thought. If I can get you suppressed, I'm going to try and kill you later, so I'm going to suppress you first. So my first thing, it's a 3 dice test, just as before, and my shooting stat is 4+. My guys are better at shooting than you, so 4+. I also have weight of fire, so my guys get a bonus dice when they're suppressing. I guess they've just got great machine guns.
And so how does that work then? Because I've got cover here.
Well, the cover for you, if I was aiming at you to kill you, it would make it harder to kill you. It sort of protects you in some way.
Okay.
But because really, I'm not shooting at you directly, I'm just unleashing a whole clip into there. Cover actually makes it harder for you, because you're going to want to hide.
Well, yeah, I feel like if there's bullets raining down on me, I want to be down behind that wall.
Yeah, absolutely. So if there is cover, you want to be in it, you want to stay in it, because, well, anyway, so I'll show you how it works. So 4 dice for me, shooting stat for me is 4+. So I got 3 successes.
Okay.
So now you have to do your survival roll. So again, it's 3 dice to start with.
Okay.
But you lose a dice.
Right, okay.
If you are in cover, which you are.
Right, okay.
So 2 dice for you, and your survival stat is 5+.
Right, okay. So you've had 3 successes. Yep. Now I'm rolling 2 dice.
Yep. So I've got at least 1 success,
yeah.
unless you start rolling some 8s.
Okay, so I could do with double 8 really.
Yeah,
nice.
ideally. Clunk.
Okay, come on, clunk, 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 clunk. Yay, double 1.
I'm afraid you don't get anything for double 1. Okay, so I got 3 successes. You got 0 successes.
Big fat 0.
This is bad news for you.
Yeah, I felt that as soon as I saw the double 1.
If I roll the same number of successes as you, that's 1 result. Sometimes if you double the successes, that's a different result.
Yep.
And if you triple successes, that does even more. Now in this case, because I got 3 and you got none, that is the highest possible success.
I wish I'd read my card, because there's some kind of survive thing down here. I'm seeing it.
Well, I'm sure you'll see that in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so I tripled you. So basically that's -3 to your aggression. If you remember, we said everyone starts alert. So you've gone from alert through now down to pinned. So you're now pinned, suppressed, and potentially you would have taken a wound.
Okay.
Now you're not going to take a wound because you've got some armour, so don't worry about that right this second. But I'm going to lie him down now to show that he's pinned. Right. I'm going to put that there to show that he's suppressed.
Right, okay. So he's just chilling out.
He's not having a snooze. He is absolutely not having a snooze. So that is my blaze away action. You can't do the same action twice. What I'd really like to do is shoot again now. I suppose I could shoot at somebody. I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a shot. I'm going to try and kill this guy by shooting at him.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a 3 dice test again, but rather than shooting just generally in your general cube, I'm going to actually try and shoot your chap. So,
right, so basically he's up there, not quite, well, he's not a sniper model, but he's being a bit of a sniper.
Yeah, I'm aiming down the barrel of this gun, and I really want to blow your brains out. So, modifiers in this case. It's not a clear shot, so I do not get any benefit for that, but I am on a higher level, so I go 3 dice normally, +1 because I'm on a higher level.
So all the modifiers in this are all dice, so you get +1 dice, -1 dice.
Yeah, it doesn't mean, so if your stat would be 3+, it doesn't mean I need 2+, or it's an extra dice to roll for successes. Okay. Okay, so I was just checking the range. It's range 6. I've got loads of range. It's easy for me to shoot you. So 4 dice. There's no other modifiers for me here. So my shoot stat is 4+. So that's 2. One was an 8. So I get to roll that again. So I only got 2 successes.
Okay.
So you get to resist my successes.
So I start with my normal 3 dice.
3 dice.
So this is a survive.
Yeah, it's a survival test.
Okay.
So you get an extra dice if you're in cover.
Okay, which I am, because I'm behind that wall.
So that's going to be 4 dice.
And you got 2 successes. Now I'm wondering, I'm thinking about playing a card here, because there's this survive card that you didn't tell me about at the beginning.
Definitely waste that now.
Okay.
Well, I've only got 2 successes.
Yeah, I don't think I'll use it.
You should definitely use that one-shot card. You've got 4 dice to roll.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've got 4 dice.
Okay.
I feel like I probably shouldn't use that card. Something's telling me.
I may have hinted a bit there. Right, so you've got 5 pluses.
Hold on a minute, why are you so insistent I don't use it?
Oh, it's not, honestly, it's not a trick. I promise.
But you'd say that if it was. Okay, right, so sorry, my survive stat is a 5+.
5+, yeah.
Okay, so I need 5 pluses.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Look at that!
Okay.
3 successes.
So 3 successes. So basically you resisted my shooting. That means that he has finished activating. So that's one of my guys. Now if I want to, I can pass the initiative back to you.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So you can see what I would do in that.
Yeah, I mean, you outnumber me.
But is this not in the turn I've activated my 2 guys? Would that mean I would get to activate 2 more guys?
Yeah, so basically we keep going backwards and forwards like that until everybody's activated. So we call them rounds rather than turns. That's the sort of everybody goes scenario.
Okay.
But within the round we take turns. So so in this case we take 2. I think I am going to let you go. I want to see what you're going to do. So I'm passing initiative back to you.
So, so obviously these 2 guys. This guy is having a snooze. So, and he's just going. Look at that! Mad, so there's not a lot he can do. So I'm down to these little guys over here.
These are the chaps that are left. Now it's worth pointing out that the enforcers are brilliant at shooting, very very tough. Your guys are not so good at shooting, but they are good at smashing things up.
Right, well, I kind of got that by the fact they got them big pink muscles and knives in their hands.
Yeah, well, if you get enraged, so if you get your guys, if you get mean and get them enraged, get mean and get them enraged, I've got to might as well enjoy it. So get mean, get them enraged, and you can now, that gives you bonuses in close combat. So get them mean and gang up on my guys.
So
that's the way to do it.
So I shouldn't be right. Okay, so I've got this kind of issue here where. Obviously there's this piece of cover here with some openings in. Would my guys be able to nip through there?
They can't get through there, but they can go up to here. They can come round this side, so it's not a problem for them to move diagonally in these cubes.
Oh right, okay, so I can move diagonally across through there.
Yeah.
Right, so in that case, I'm going to take this little guy here, and I'm with his first little short action.
And do you know what? You can. I've just remembered. You can. Something like that. These are a size 1 model. There's various sizes.
Right. Okay.
So you may have seen the big plague guy or the massive captain. They are size 3 or whatever. They couldn't fit through, but a size 1 guy can definitely get through there. So you can move through there. There's no penalty for moving through it. You just move into that square as normal.
Right. Okay. So that little opening there, I could get through.
You can scamper through there. Yeah.
Okay. So So okay. So I'm going to activate this little fella here.
Yep.
And he's going to. Well, he's got 2 short actions, so I'll use 1 short action to go into this cube, and then another one into that cube.
Okay, yeah, and that'll be him done.
Yeah, and I'm going to put him back here, so your crazy enforcer guys can't.
What you could do, again, I'm helping you, because I'm a nice guy, and when I beat you, I want it to be fair and square.
Okay.
So your guys have a special rule, which is, where is it? Something about running fast.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that before, didn't you? So that one. Oh, okay. So I can sprint him for 1 action.
Yeah.
Of course, I remember.
Yeah.
So he's going to sprint there for 1 action.
Okay. Yep.
Now, well, would he be able to sprint again?
No, you can't do the same action twice in a turn.
Of course, you told me that. Why aren't I listening?
Well, let's not go into that now.
Okay. And this is why, if you remember the unboxing video, I passed the rulebook straight across to Jonathan.
So I could get it wrong sometimes. Right, but yeah, so he's still got an action.
The internet can correct us.
The internet will definitely correct
you. Okay, I don't know why I'm holding these dice. I feel like they're getting hot and sticky in my hands.
It's the tension.
It is, yeah. Okay, so he's got an action. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
get mean! Oh God, is that going to become a thing?
It's too late.
Okay, it's already a thing.
Yeah,
so there we go. He's now got mean.
So he's in the corner of that cube getting mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so potentially I could activate another guy.
You could activate another guy.
Do you know what I think I'm going to? And I think I'm going to... this little guy here, in the corner, over here, he is going to do his sprint action to cut into that one, and if I go into there, will I be able to look at that objective?
Yeah, so that gets flipped over when you get in there.
Okay.
So he's done a sprint.
Okay, so he's going to sprint over here.
Yep. They are quick. They're quick. The plague.
Oh, faster.
You like these quick armies, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, ammo.
So
ammo is a 1-use deal. Same with the frag grenade. But what the ammo allows you to do is, if you are blazing away, which is a sort of suppression shooting, it gives you some extra dice, and then the ammo's gone.
Okay.
Probably not very useful for these guys. They don't really do suppression very well.
Okay, so he's there, and well, I think we all know what's going next.
He's gonna get me. So he's got me, and that's the end of his activation.
Okay, so that's my 2 guys activating.
That's your 2 guys.
I feel like this is the right thing to do, is to activate everything.
Yeah, I think so. I think it is. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to try and suppress him.
Okay.
With this chap here. So,
I feel like that's a good thing that you should be trying to do.
I need to suppress you. I need to stop you, because actually, well, we know that the objective must... Ooh, hang on.
Wait, hold on.
That means the objective must be in that square. Hang on. So 1, 2, I'm in the square. Do you know what? I can't keep up. I need to stop you for a bit, and then I can go and get it. I'm confident that if you pick it up, I'll kill you afterwards.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and suppress it into that square there. I've got line of sight to that cube.
Did you tell me what my objective is? Because I feel like in my head now I've just got a bit mean and
You've forgotten.
No, I just feel like I'm coming at you to smash your face in.
Yeah, well that's okay.
And I realised there was an objective to all this.
Two victory points. If you kill my enforcers, there's 2 victory points each.
And how many will I get for the?
2 victory points for the intel.
Is that for holding it?
Yes, if you've got control of it at the end of the game.
Okay.
For 4 rounds.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to have 2, 4, 6, 8 victory points at the end of this game.
Is that a prediction?
Yes.
Is it? Right. Okay.
8 silent dice.
So I'm going to blaze away. So basically, it is 3 dice for me, no modifiers. Shooting stat is 4+. Oh, not so good.
That's not so good.
1 success. So for you, it's a survival test now.
Okay,
3
so
dice. But if you
3 dice.
remember, you lose a dice when you're being blazed at and there's cover. And the reason is that's to simulate how much it makes you want to hide.
Who are you blazing at?
This chap here.
But it doesn't look like there's any cover in that square.
You're right. I misunderstood line of sight and cover. So there's no cover in that square. So it's a 3 dice test.
We like to sometimes refer to that as cheating.
All right. Well, I won't tell you that you get an extra dice for being enraged.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm enraged. So
being enraged makes you easier to shrug off being shot at, I suppose.
Right. Okay.
So I've only got 1 success.
That's
do
brilliant.
your worst.
So I don't think I'm going to play this card yet.
No. Survive stat is 5+.
5 pluses. Here goes. Oh, double 8s. Look at that.
So 2 successes,
2 successes.
2 that are 8. So
come on. Let's get some more of those. So that's 3 successes.
So you beat my 1 success. So
not only that, I tripled you. What does that mean?
Nothing. Not in this case. If I was doing it to you, there might be some benefit. But all you're doing is just massively avoiding my damage.
Okay. So I'm dodging it Matrix styly.
You are dodging it Matrix styly. I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm going to move then up here.
Oh, look at him. Going up
they've got jetpacks. They can jump up. So these guys can go up 1 level even if there's no vertical surface. But of course there is a vertical surface here, so it's fine. So he's gone up a level. Now I am going to do the following. I'm going to activate him.
Okay.
So I'm going to move him into this square. Cube. And he's going to shoot at your guy.
Oh, and now my guy's out in the open.
You are completely in the open, so there's no obstruction to my view of your chap.
Okay.
So 3 dice for me for a normal shoot.
In a minute, this fella's going to get up from his snooze and he's going to go crazy.
He might go crazy. He's going to get mean. Right, so 2 extra dice because it's a clear shot.
Okay.
That's all my modifiers. So that's quite good for me. I get 5 dice. Shooting stat 4+. 3 successes. 1 was an 8. 4 successes. Nice. Okay, so now you've got to do your you've got to do your survival. You don't get any modifiers, so it's just 3 dice for you.
Okay. Right, so you've had 4 successes. Do you know what? I feel like this might be the moment to use my card.
Oh, okay, go on then.
So I'm going to take that extra
dice. So what
dice.
does it say? Play when you make a test with your survival stat.
Before you roll the dice. It gets +1 dice to this test in addition to any other modifiers.
Alright, so that's like, you can't use it again this game.
No, I know, but I feel like this is the moment now.
Okay, so your survival's what? 5+?
5+, yeah. Okay,
2, but
1 is an 8.
Yeah, so roll another. Okay, so you've got 2 successes. Now I got 4 successes, you got 2.
So you've doubled me.
So I beat you, but I actually doubled you. So if I'd just beaten you, that would be potential damage. But because I've doubled you, it also pushes you down an aggression level. So he loses his enraged state.
So I'm back to just alert now.
You're just alert now for this chap.
Alert.
You are being alert. You've also got another problem because be alert. So I was being alert. Okay, so the difference in damage, or successes rather, was 2. I had 4 successes. You have 2.
Okay.
So there are 2 damage left over.
Okay.
So have you got an armour stat?
Yes, I have an armour stat of 1. I feel like that's not going to be good enough in this case.
No. Well, 1 gets rid of one of my other dice.
Okay.
So I'm left to do 1 point of damage to you.
Right. Okay.
So basically, this is how damage works. You've got normal, wounded, and dead. That's it. Those are the 3 states. So I've done an wound to your chap. So basically now he gets his wound marker on. So he's gone from being enraged to being wounded. And there's some modifiers on certain dice rolls for being wounded.
Okay.
And again, in a big game, we'd have medics, we'd have med kits, we'd have all sorts of other stuff, crates with other things in. But in this game, that was quite a nice little thing to happen for me. So that was, he's moved, he's shot, that's 2 actions, that's him, done. Okay, right, so that's all my guys activated. So he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. There's only one model left to activate.
My guy over here.
Yep.
Right. So, with his first action, I'm going to sprint him because they're fast.
Yep.
Across my 2, and I'm going to. Now I'm making an assumption here that if I go 1, 2, I can come in and batter you.
Yes, basically, if we end up in the same cube, we have a free action. Well, you have a free action, which is a fight action. Okay. So we're going to have a scrap.
So before I do that,
yeah, are you going to get? Get me.
I'm going to use. Oh, actually.
Do you know what? I'm going to let you rewind. I'm going to let you do it from. So you're probably better to do it because once you're in there, I think that's what the fight has to happen right away.
Ah, right. Okay. Okay.
So.
Well, I'm looking at my cards here.
Okay.
One of them saying courage, which is exactly like get me, and the other one weak spot play when you make an attack action before.
Okay, but you've used this card if you remember.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's one's card.
One whole card, which you can either use in your own turn or your opponent's turn.
Oh, you're such a power gamer. All right. Okay. So in that case, I'll use this card to get me.
Okay.
Okay. Right, so he's mean.
He's now enraged.
Okay. Thank you for the rewind.
It's all right. I'm happy to let you. And again, when I win. We can say that I let you cheat.
Okay, it's only because it's for the camera. Let me win. Any other time, he'd be like board flips, all sorts.
All right.
Okay. So, all right. In that case, I'm now going to use my action to go.
I wish I hadn't done it now.
You're going to wish you hadn't. I'm going to sprint past my little guy bleeding there, past the guy here on the floor, right into his face here with his get mean token.
Yeah, his enraged token.
Oh yeah,
he's enraged.
His enraged token.
He is enraged. Okay.
And let's smash it out.
Okay, so we do a fight. Basically, if we're in the same cube when we start a turn, or in this case, you've moved into a cube that's got me in it. It's only 2 models, so we don't have to worry about any weird modifiers. It's a fight test. Now, I can either fight back, or I can try and escape in some way and just survive. So I'm just going to check my statistics. Fighting back, I'm a 6+. Surviving, I'm a 4+. I'm better. I'm a survivor.
Run away! Run away!
So I think I'm going to try and survive. So this is another.
Fight back?
No, I don't want to fight back. You big pink weirdo. Right. So this is my. So this is an opposed test. So right, 3 dice for you.
Okay.
Okay. You moved into the cube this turn, so you get a bonus dice.
Okay.
You also get 1 because you're enraged. So that's what 5 dice for you. How many have you got in your hand there?
I've got 5 dice.
You have right. Okay. So 5 dice. What's your fight stat?
Fight. 5.
So roll your dice. You need 5 pluses. So as many successes as you can get, of course.
Come on.
Plunk.
Oh, there's a 7. That's 1.
Okay.
They've all missed, but I've
2
got an 8.
successes with an 8. So roll another dice.
Here we go. Come on.
So just 2 successes. So I was going to try and survive, if you remember. I've already said it, so I'm not going to change my mind now. So basically, I have got 3 dice. There's no modifiers for me. You'd get modifiers if you were pinned or injured or anything like that. So my survival stat is 4+. Oops. That one was a 6 and a 5. So I got 2 successes. How many did you get?
I got 2 successes.
Okay, so that makes it a draw. So in a draw, no effect.
Okay.
So I got away with it. I managed to avoid you in some way.
But we're still locked in that cube together.
We are fighting in this cube. So next turn, or sorry, next round, if one of us wants to move out of this, we either fight it out and keep duking it out, or we can try and break away. Okay. Which essentially is like you get a free attack as I try and leave.
So in that situation, what would have happened if I had doubled you, for example?
If you doubled me and I was trying to evade, so fight wins. So if you'd have beaten me, you would have had damage potentially. The number of damage, sorry, the amount of damage would be the difference between your successes and mine. So you had 3. If I'd rolled none, for example, actually a bad example. If you rolled 4 successes and I rolled 2, then you would have also got a free fight. Okay. So if you beat me, that's damage. If you double me, you get a free fight action. So if I'd had another model in there, you could have turned then and started fighting him as well. Oh, right, I guess you could fight the same model again. Okay. If I'm the only guy. If there are no models left in the cube, you get a free move if you double me. Right, so you can run in, smash my face in, and either smash it in again or move out. Okay. If you oh, there is nothing for triple. I mean, it surely can't get better than a free attack and a free move.
Because if you triple, you win the game.
Now, if I had doubled you, then I would have got no. But if I had, then I would have got a free move. So I'd have been able to get out of the cube unopposed.
Yeah. Okay.
So that would have got me out of there. So basically, that's everybody activated. He's had his go. So that's the end of round 1.
Okay,
right.
Well, I think we'll leave that there because we don't want to just keep this going and going. What we'll do is we'll go away, we'll paint up our models,
Yep.
We'll do a full strike team, we'll get the full mat out with the 8x8 squares on,
Yep.
And then we'll kick the shiny metal bits out of each other.
Yeah, I genuinely am loving this game. I think it's brilliant. It's so simple but so strategic and fast. So yeah, I can't wait. I want to get the rest of my strike team done up, and I want my big captain, and I want all my command cards, and I want a campaign. Let's start a campaign, Richard. Let's start a campaign.
Let's just do it now.
Oh, right. So we'll finish this game off, and we'll see who wins.
And of course, that'll be me.
No, it won't.
So that's it. The end of the game, and the result was
A draw. It was a draw.
After all that,
2 victory points for these two guys.
I got 2 victory points for holding the objective.
Yeah, if I could have killed him, 2 victory. If you'd have killed, yeah.
Yeah, I think if I'd have been a bit more aggressive, I think I was too busy running around shooting, which I don't think I should have done with these pink guys.
You managed to pin me into my watchtower. I spent the whole game trying to shoot you. I think that's what they're good at, to be fair.
Yeah, but to be fair, you did. You killed 2 of my guys.
Yeah.
Shot them straight in the face.
That was good. I enjoyed that. I really cannot wait to play a proper game. I really, really can't. This little intro game's good fun.
Okay.
So let's get on with that and get our strike teams done.
Yeah, so we'll go away now and we will build our strike teams, get them painted up, get some more scenery out, and get a game going.
Yeah, so if you want to come down and have a go of it yourself, just get yourself down at the shop. We can play this scenario. We've sort of given away how to win it now. Okay, forget everything you just done. But anyway, come down to the shop. We'll happily show you how to play. We've obviously got all the stuff here for the pre-release, so if you need the game, if you need the models, they're all here down at the shop.
Yep, or you can get it from our website at wargamesupplies.co.uk.
Brilliant. Thank you for that.
Okay, and thanks for watching.
Cheers.